to start engines, the honorary start. And for it, we'll go back down trackside to Dan Martin.
Well, thank you, John. I brought a bunch of young folk down here on behalf of DeCarlo's Auto Body to do the deed for the final time in 2017. They are ready to go. The field is ready to go. We are ready to go. How about it, gang?
And race fans, the King of Dirt Small Block Modified Touring Series roars to life for 35 grinding, grueling, ground-pounding laps of competition as tonight the Carlo Auto Body and TNT Body King team up to present this King of Dirt Small Block Modified Series event. It's time to rock and roll on the hot lapping practice. Red Haas was the fastest in the hot lapping session. Second quick was J.R. Heffner. Neil Stratton was third fast. Allison Ricci fourth fast. And Marc Johnson was fifth quick. And the final hot lapping practice. Marc Johnson is the King of Dirt points leader for the Small Block 358 Modified Series coming into tonight's action. And who will it be? We will know 35 laps from the pace truck ready to sail in off of turn number 4. The field ready to rock here in the back straightaway. Tightening up on that front row. Demetrios, Drellos, and Brett Haas will lead. Rodney Riscott on the flag stand, ready to let this King of Dirt Small Block Modified Series race roll off as the green flag flies, and we are underway. King of Dirt Racing here at the Valley of Speed. Field charging for turns 1 and 2 for the first time. Demetrios Drellos will grab the early race lead over Brett Haas. They'll go single file, the front two up into turn 3, but then it's quickly double wide racing here. Jason Herrington battling with Frank Hoard to third off of turn number 4. Herrington will get the third place spot here at the end of lap 1. Hoard will go to fourth. And the Hallmark car of Allison Ricci will complete a top 5, being pressed by Kenny Tremont as they exit turn 2 down the back straightaway. Starting to sort things out in the early going here, trying to make some early race moves. J.R. Heffner, a winner here in this touring event back in July, now working here into the top 10 with the Upstate Utilities 74 car. J.R. Heffner moving to the inside of the Paul Now Snap-on Tools 25 car of Frank Harper. And J.R. Heffner will make that pass for position. Up in front is Demetrios Drellos with the lead over Brett Haas. Jason Herrington in that third place run. Frank the third will have dual pressure now. Allison Ricci and Kenny Tremont side by side on the back bumper of Hoard down the back straightaway. Here comes Kenny Tremont shooting down low. Tremont will make the pass here. He'll grab that spot away from Allison Ricci. So Kenny Tremont goes to 5th, Allison Ricci to 6th, J.R. Heffner now getting by Neil Stratton, so he'll pick up a 7th place run as they charge down the back straightaway. Up in front, Demetrios Drellos continues to show the way. He started on the front row there on his outside 11th pole starting spot. He's led them all here so far, the first 5 laps, opening up this King of Dirt Series here in September of 2017 at the Valley of Speed. The front 3 about evenly spaced out. Brett Haas races in the number 2 position. Jason Herrington there in 3rd. Things tightening up though for 4th. Here comes Kenny Tremont. He'll shoot to the inside. Makes a quick diving move up in the west end. Not quite there to make the move work as Frank Hoard in 3rd stays in the 4th place spot. But Kenny Tremont is challenging hard as Tremont runs 5th. And a side-by-side race for 6th place behind them as J.R. Heffner now moves to the inside of Allison Ricci and will take that 6th place spot away. So J.R. Heffner, who won with the Small Block King of Dirt Series last time out, is charging towards the front. He was fastest in the JT time trialing sessions before things got started here tonight. And the hot lapping session held a little while ago. J.R. Heffner was 2nd quick. Brett Haas was fast there as he runs in the number 2 spot here in this feature now. The race leader is Demetrios Jones. He's in command right now with a substantial comfortable lead. 10 car length advantage down the backstretch over the Brett Haas 55 car. There for 3rd is Jason Herrington. The race now for 4th again heats up as Kenny Tremont drives hard to the inside. Frank Hoard in 3rd. They battle wheel to wheel. Now J.R. Heffner is pulling into the picture here as well. Lead cars starting to see the tail end of the field now as they put 10 laps complete up on the board. Demetrios has led them off over the 55 of Drellos. Jason Herrington third, Kenny Tremont in that fourth place one. He's gotten away from Frank Hoard. Hoard runs fifth, and J.R. Heffner looking to crack into the top five as J.R. shoots to the inside down low here on the Hoard 13 car. Can't make it work here in front. He'll look high up into turn one. Now swings to the inside here in turn two. J.R. Heffner trying to get that run. Get the power down on the ground here in the back straightaway. Here comes Heffner on Hoard into turn three. Heffner will shoot to the inside. He'll with Frank Hoard there up in turn four. Hoard stays high. Heffner low. Now Heffner will pull in line here in front again as Hoard holds off that challenge. Up in front, we've got a pass for the race lead as Demetrios Drellos had caught the tail end in the field. And second place man, Brett Haas, caught him, gets on around. We've got a car spinning up at turn number four, and that's going to bring out the yellow flag. So just after we had a change for the race lead, Brett Haas getting by Demetrios Drellos. The yellow comes out after a car spins here in turn four. So first yellow flag of the evening here for the King of Dirt Sportsman Series event, or excuse me, 358 Modified Series event. 13 laps showing complete here.
Up the lug nuts now.
So the reason for that yellow flag period was the spinning 97 of Randy Shantel up here in turn number four. You can see he's tacked on to the rear of the field, so he will continue on. And as Marty Kelly reported from down there on pit lane, Sean Mandel does roll off. Looks like he will be able to continue. He'll tag on to the rear of the field when they come on by. The race leader is the 55 of Brett Haas. And we go back to green here as Demetrios Drellos will drag race him up into turn one. Side to side into the east end. Drellos trying to blast past. They'll swap lanes. Here comes Brett Haas as he slingshots off of turn number two. Demetrios Drellos had gotten back out in front briefly, and Brett Haas has gone back around, back to the point. Behind them, Kenny Tremont has taken over control of number three running spot. Great race up in front as Demetrios Drellos applies heavy-duty pressure to the 55 of Brett Haas. Kenny Tremont is coming. Jason Herrington back to fourth spot now as he has to deal with the 74 of J.R. Heffner. Coming by slow down in front, Elmo Reckner's Wendy's Restaurant 17 car. Looks like it will be a DNF on 9 here for Elmo Reckner. Disappointing into his season in 2017 for the Medley of Speed. Reckner is out of harm's way here so far. We'll say green flag racing as the field does go on by. Reckner will make the hard left in behind the wall, so he indeed is out of harm's way back to the infield pit area. Up in front, Brett Haas will lead off of turn four as they flash by down here in front. Demetrios Drellos, Kenny Tremont, second and third behind Haas. The race down for fourth place, real tight. Jason Herrington's got that spot. J.R. Heffner using momentum up to the top side now, gets a run going down the back straightaway. Here comes J.R. Heffner. Heffner right up to the back bumper of Jason Herrington here in the West End. Herrington hanging tough in that number 4 running position. Front three cars of Haas, Drellos, and Tremont stay just that way, 1, 2, 3. But J.R. Heffner is really working over Jason Herrington here for the fourth place position. Down the backstretch, the King of Dirt, points leader Marc Johnson, working his way up to the top 10. He's now running in a 6th place spot here, sitting just outside the top 5. We hit the halfway point now in this 35-lap affair as the leaders go on by. Ryan Charland, the Chandler Fabrication 10C car, pulls in behind the wall. So his racing evening is done here tonight. Here's Kenny Tremont now making a bid on Demetrios Drellos. Drellos has got the 2nd place spot. Tremont looking to take it away. Would not make it work there. Tremont again will challenge here to the inside, up in the east end. Kenny Tremont looking low off of turn number 2 now. Drellos pouring it on down the backstretch, trying to keep the 115 behind him. Jason Herrington still back and forth, battling with J.R. Heffner. And as all this action is going on up in front, Brett Haas with the Mildred Ellie Power to Change Your Life 55 car is getting away. Brett Haas is starting to open up his lead, stretching out his advantage with 20 laps now showing complete in this 35-lap affair. There are 15 laps left to go. Just outside the top 5, Marc Johnson running in a number 6 spot. Behind him in 7th is Neil Stratton. Stratton holding down the 7th place run here as they work off of turn number 4 in front. Stratton with the Big Boys Toys car out of Herrington. In 8th spot is the Halmar 55 car of Allison Ricci. Allison Ricci runs in 8th. And then we've got Frank Hoard's machine and Frank Harper now battling here further back in the pack to get it in the top 10. Up in front, the 55. Brad Haas looking good at the head of the field comfortably now with a good advantage down the backstretch. Demetrios Drellos in that number 2 position. Kenny Tremont not letting him get away. Still sitting there a couple car lengths off the back bumper. Race 4th, tightening up again. Jason Herrington with the spot. J.R. Heffner trying to take it away. Heffner, a winner here in the King of Dirt small block event back in the month of July. But so far, once Heffner has gotten to the top 5 here, that's been it as Heffner runs in the 5th place spot with the Upstate Utilities 74 car. Leaders will be catching the tail end of the field here once again with this green flag run. Here's Kenny Tremont with a bid off of turn 2 and on the backstretch. Good race on now for 2nd. Here's Kenny Tremont to the inside of Demetrios Drellos. Tremont low, Drellos high, inches apart off of turn number 4. Demetrios Drellos hold off Kenny Tremont once again. Kenny Tremont working down low at turn number 2. Great 2-car race right there for 2nd place. And a strong 2-car battle for 1 as well continues with Jason Herrington and J.R. Heffner. Leaders moving into lap traffic now. Brett Haas goes to the outside of Randy Shantel's car. Shantel slowing here in the front straightaway. Again, a bid from Kenny Tremont. That race for 2nd place. Tremont throwing everything in the book at Demetrios Drellos to try to get a 2nd place spot away. Cannot do it. Lap traffic will be heavier now as we have 10 laps left to go in this King of Dirt small block series finale for the 2017 season. Here's Kenny Tremont again with a bid on the 111 of Demetrios Drellos. Every time Tremont has made that bid, Drellos has been strong to it, but the traffic could be a factor now as it's picking up ahead here. Brett Haas has caught the tail end of the field. You'll see the Allen Houghtailing 250 car directly ahead. Haas will go to the high side. Meanwhile, behind him, they battle side by side. Kenny Tremont and Demetrios Drellos working down the back straightaway. They stay side by side all the way down the back straightaway. Kenny Tremont on the 115, Demetrios Drellos on the 111. Continue racing inches apart off of turn 4 here in front. Demetrios Drellos giving Tremont racing room to the inside. Contact up in front. The race leader, Brett Haas, briefly in trouble there with a lap car. Yellow comes out for the lap car that wound up spinning. And that may have been a fortuitous yellow flag for Brett Haas as the race leader Haas got in trouble with lap traffic. The 6-star car, Bryan McGuire, and the 55 of your leader Brett Haas tangling up here in the east end. Haas Haas maintained control. Bryan McGuire's car spun. The Drellos crew will go to work. Marty Kelly is there.
George Drellos and crew coming over the wall on the 111 of Demetrios Drellos. Left front tire is flat. Trying to get the new tire. Flat tire coming off and back over the wall. And a good run for the Queensbury, New York driver is dashed here with 7 laps remaining.
All the restarts in this King of Dirt Touring Series event are of a double file variety. So once again, they will double up and get the field restacked here in the backstretch. Demetrios Drellos in the 111 is away after making the tire change. He'll be rejoining the field at the rear. To distance, there are 7 laps left to do. The race leader, the 55, Brett Haas. He's been looking for a win all season long, but has been shut out. Tonight, he was fastest in the final fast practice, the hot lapping session. They made the adjustments on the car to get him right. Now he has to contend with the King of the Valley, Kenny Tremont, here in the restart. We'll go back to it. The King of Dirt 358 Modified Series sees green again up into turn 1. Brett Haas, Kenny Tremont side by side for the restart. Off of turn 2 down the back straight away. Kenny Tremont pouring it on. JR after battling with Jason Herrington behind them as Tremont looks to take the lead away, and he will do it. Up in turn number 4. Kenny Tremont has gone to the front with 6 laps left to go. Tremont takes command. Brett Haas back to second place. J.R. Heffner now dueling with the 55 of Brett Haas as Heffner has cleared Jason Herrington. He's going after second place here. Inches apart, they battle off of turn number 4. Close together they are, J.R. Heffner and Brett Haas up into turn number 1. J.R. to the inside of the 55. Here comes the J.R. car, the 74, the Upstate Utilities machine of J.R. Heffner. Looking to complete the pass in the back straightaway. He will do it. He'll get to second place here off of turn number 4. Kenny Tremont leads. J.R. Heffner has taken over second. Brett Haas back to third. Jason Herrington fourth. Marc Johnson, the points leader here in the King of Dirt Series, has moved into the top 5. They're working down the back straightaway, and Kenny Tremont now out in the clear air has extended his advantage, and he's hanging it out high and wide off of turn number 4 as we work towards the final stages. 32 go up on the board. There are 3 laps left to go for Kenny Tremont. Got a car rolling slowly in the back straightaway. Looks like he's going to be able to continue on around Timothy Davis to get out of harm's way here. We'll stay green flag racing as this time by. There'll be 2 laps left to go. 2 more around the IMAX the Valley of Speed. 17, King of Dirt, small block 358 Modified Series event. Kenny Tremont will lead through turn 2 down the back straightaway. J.R. Heffner trying to chase him down, but it's a big gap to overcome here without the benefit of a yellow flag. Does not look like it will happen, but we may have a yellow. It does come out. Problem up in turn number 2. Trouble there brings out the yellow flag. Caution lights on around the speedway. Cars involved in trouble here in turn 2. Jessey, checkered flag. We show 33 laps complete. It'll be a green, white checker finish. Race fans, how many Kenny Tremont fans in the house? How many people think J.R. Heffner can do it? Let's see what happens now as we are ready to rock one more time off of turn number 4. Rodney Rescott will put the green flag in the air. Kenny Tremont and J.R. through the east end. Tremont with the advantage off of turn number 2, and it's a getaway for the 115, but yellow comes out. Tango at the back of the pack up into the wall here in the east end, involving 3 cars. 4 cars total involved up here in turns 1 and 2, actually at the exit of turn 1, before we got to turn 2, right between the corners up in the east end. So a 4-car incident in Saratoga. Of course, they'll be in action this coming Friday night for their season finale up at the great race place right on Route 9 in Malta, New York. So there's a great way to end your local racing season as these King of Dirt small block modifieds will be touring into Albany, Saratoga this coming Friday night. So these same King of Dirt small block 358 Modified Touring Series will be in as the headline event. circulating under yellow here. Ronnie Rescott awaiting his turning off of the red lights. And there they go. So the red lights are off. That means we are going racing this next time by. So Kenny Tremont and J.R. Heffner about to settle it now. They fire up here in the West End. Off of turn 2, down the back straightaway. Kenny Tremont with the race lead over Jason Herrington. J.R. Heffner to third. Brett Haas battling up on the top side. Car way wide, kicking up a rooster tail up on the top side there. There's Mark Johnson. Everybody okay. Green flag racing, white flag comes out, and Kenny Tremont has a substantial lead now. Here's the battle for second spot. Jason Herrington and Brett Haas. Haas and Herrington wheel to wheel up through the West End. Double checkered flags are in the air, and the win will go to Kenny Tremont. Brett Haas finishes second, Jason Herrington third, J.R. Heffner fourth, and Allison Ricci comes away with a top 5 finish.
So Kenny Tremont picks up the win, garners the championship. Our small block modified title winner picks up the King of Dirt Series event as well. He'll stop down here in Victory Lane once he clears the scale area. John Stanley already making his way down through the tower, and he'll meet with Kenny Tremont down there on the front straightaway. It'll be a multifaceted interview. He'll interview the winner and the champion. As Kenny Tremont making his way through the scale house is now cleared the scale area. Going to make his way down here onto the home stretch where they await him for the Victory Lane ceremonies. The winner and champion. So Kenny Tremont going to make his way down here onto the front straightaway. John Stanley making his way down there as well. He'll get a few words with our winner and 2017 small block champion, Kenny Tremont. Sportsman feature coming up next. The sportsman going to fill the front chute down here as we await Kenny Tremont to make his way out of the automobile. Lap sportsman feature to follow, and the 4 cylinders will bring down the curtain on the 2017 season. As Kenny Tremont pulling down into Victory Lane. Top 3 cars reporting to the front straightaway. Brett Haas and Jason Herrington. The second and third place finishers.
Wow, this is just bedlam here, Johnny. Bedlam.
And here we are, race fans, as Kenny Tremont climbs out. He's our King of Dirt Racing Series winner to wrap up the 2017 season here at the Valley of Speed. Kenny will make his way on around the front of the car. You want to pose for that photo already, huh? Kenny, congratulations, sir. Great to have you in victory lane here at the end of the 2017 season with this King of Dirt Racing Series touring event.
Well, it really feels good. I'm really proud of my guys, and car really ran well, compared to the last couple of weeks. So we're thankful to get it back running a little bit better than we were to finish up the season on a good note.
Well, you certainly did that. Tell us about this race. You had a couple of great battles there. First with Demetrios, Drellos, and then with J.R. Heffner side by side.
Well, I was a little nervous about the right rear tire making it, because the last few weeks here we've been blistering the right rear. So I figured I better cool it for a little bit, but then we got a chance on the restart to go for it. I figured that would be the time.
How do you like those double file restarts? They make all the difference. Yes? No? Maybe?
I don't like them as a driver. I like that, double file to halfway and then single file. That would be my preference.
Well, as a race leader, I'm sure that was the case. As a couple of yellow flags there at the end, restacked the field behind you side by side. It makes it a bit more challenging.
Oh, it's definitely more exciting. I'm sure it's better for the fans.
All right, well, a great race win here with the King of Dirt Racing Series to conclude this 2017 season. And on top of the point standings, congratulations here on the High Point Championship at Lebanon Valley Speedway here in the small block modified division.
Well, thanks again. I really appreciate it. I got a great crew, Kevin and Lori and John and Sue and Holly and Corey. All these guys dedicate a lot of time just to the small block car and actually the big block car too as well. But if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here.
Well, tell us now, you're running dually, of course, all season long here with the big blocks and modifieds. Big blocks, I'm sure, is near and dear to your heart most. You want to win mostly there. But this small block modified championship, I guess, is a close second place?
It is. I mean, when you start the year, obviously you want to do as best you can and top it off with a championship that makes it all worthwhile. But yeah, I mean, we'd like to run a little better with the big block too, so maybe we can get both of them here someday.
I know you've got a great team behind you here in more ways than one.
We sure do, and thanks to S&S Asphalt Paving and Reifenberg Construction, Whalen Chevrolet, Amsterdam Trailer Repair, Louvers Unlimited, Boomers Performance, Lebanon Springs Excavating has been with us for a few years, and they're great guys, and thanks to all these guys. I mean, it all makes it work.
All pieces coming together. You've held the point lead. Things started getting tight here in the points battle close to the end of the season with those problems you mentioned in the last few weeks, but you put it all together here to conclude with a big win.
Yeah, it seemed like we did our best to try to give it away, but we got regrouped, and thankfully team dug in and we got it back on.
Well, you're the first driver in Lebanon Valley history to win 3 years in a row, small block modified high point championships. That's a feat into itself. Congratulations again.
Thank you, and again, congrats to my team. They're the ones that did it. I was just a lucky guy to drive it.
Well, you got it done again. Great job here tonight. Congratulations, Ken.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
There's Kenny Tremont, race fans, your King of Dirt Series Racing Series winner, and of course, our Speedway High Point champion.
Went low. I was already committed to the low. I couldn't get it loaded up enough, and I think that kind of set us back. Because then I saw Kenny there. But anyways, phenomenal run tonight. Like I said, especially to do a King of Dirt. It feels like a win. I mean, we're on the front stretch. That's pretty cool. We're on the front stretch for the first time in 3 years. So I look forward to next year. Definitely momentum builder. We're going to do the next 2 races, I think, at Fonda and Malta coming up here in the next couple weeks. But definitely momentum builder. And like I said, I can't thank my crews, my marketing partners enough. enough. And sorry for rambling on, and I hope we had a good show for the crew. The last couple laps was pretty wild, but it was a good finish.
Well, there you go. Brett Haas finishes second tonight, and always a smile on that young man's face. Speaking of young man, we got one more down here. Jason Herrington, the flying farmer. Jason, I've been yelled at. We got to hurry it up, apparently. So you're doing a great job out here. You're still kind of hurting from the leg a little bit, but great run tonight, man.
Yeah, no, it was good. Track got a little slick towards the end, and kind of capitalized on that last restart, and ended up third. So I'm not complaining.
Well, what do you got to thank? Real quick, we got
all my sponsors, my mom and dad, my uncle, my daughter, and my crew, because without them I couldn't do it.
Well, there you go. Jason Herrington rounds out the top three tonight, but Kenny Tremont picks up the win.
So things just about breaking up down here on the front straightaway. Our top three drivers on the front stretch. Kenny Tremont getting the final photographs taken. Now we'll move Brett Haas and Jason Herrington into the photo. Sportsmen are all lined up, ready to go over on pit road. I'll give you the starting lineup the way they should start. Starting up on the outside front row, going to be the 46 of Lem Atkins. Atkins going to be your outside pole sitter. 33 of Cody Oakes will flank him in that front row. Then it's Nikki Olette in the 16 car. She'll start on the outside of row number 2. On the inside, it'll be the 250 of Alan Houghtailing. Houghtailing starts 4th. Then it's one of the feature event winners starting in the 5th spot. That's Frank Hoard Jr. in the Hoard's car carrier number 78. To his inside, another feature event victor, the 14 of John Virgilio. Kevin Ward, the 98, also posted a win here in 2017. He'll come from the outside of row 4. On the inside of row 4, another feature event victor, that's Chris Lynch with the 74. 5 rows deep, Rob Maxon, a feature event winner as well in the 96 car. Last week's winner, Whitey Slavin, will start to the inside of him. Whitey in car number 53. Then it's Michael Sabia, also posting a feature event victory here in 2017. He starts in the 11th spot in car number 7. In spot number 12 is Angelo DiCarlo. DiCarlo in the 81 car, going to start on the inside of row 6. Row 7 going to be the 13th starting spot. Colin Clow with the 25 car. He starts on the outside of row 7, while Rob Lanphier will start to the inside of him with car number 19. Joe Graniker with the 114 starts outside row 8. To the inside, Mike Gramolini, a feature event victor as well with the 66 machine. He starts 16th on the field. John Ruthier aboard the 35 car tonight. John, a usual runner in our pro stock division, picking up a ride in the Chris Curtis automobile tonight. He starts in the 35R. He comes from 17th spot, while Carmen Carnabucci will start inside of that 9th row. He's in car number 95.